Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
You hear it? Hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is MB of MB Enclosures. If you like what's going on, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to give you a lot of information in a short period of time. Class is in session. Back in 2006, 2007, this was the #1 used 8-inch basket used by TT Sound Epic. It was great at its during this time. It had a 7/3 cutout, and the spider landing was 6 1/4 inches. The issue with that is it didn't offer a lot of throw because the basket was a shadow. Enters Jacob Fuller. Jacob Fuller, 2008, 2009. Not with this basket. He had one previous before that. It was an 8-spoke, but it was 4 spokes together. 73 is cut out, much deeper basket. That was open source design. What Jacob came out with in 2010. No, 2010, 2011. I might be wrong, but anyway, he came out with this basket. He copied this basket. I mean, this was his basket. It's used on the Sundown SA8, the Sundown X8, and the Sundown U Series 8. They all have the same basket. 73 is cut out. Yes, it does still have a 7 1/4 inch, 7 3/16, a little bit bigger spider landing, 7 3/16, roughly. Okay. But it had a deeper basket. The basket depth from the mounting flange to the make sure we get it. From the mounting flange to the spider landing was 1 3/4 inch. This was the raise. A lot of output, deep bass from a very small driver. I was a fanboy of this driver. I was such a fanboy of this driver and this basket design, I didn't think nothing can beat it. But because of who I am, I decided I'm going to go out and find out, is it really that big of a boy? During this time, this is out. Digital Designs release. It's 2508. All right? It came before this basket design came out. 8-inch cutout, 7.5-inch spider. More output, more cone area, deeper bass, more authority to bass because the spider landing. Fat Nat Fiction. This came out shortly after this. Now, what also came out during that time, so Joshua came out with the 2508, and Rusty Flowers came out with his M38. At the time on the SA8 was out. At the time it was on the Sundown SA8 was out. The Rusty Flowers DC Audio M38 had a 7.5-inch cutout. It also had a 6, well, it's funny. Let's get back to that, but just be mindful that this woofer came out 9 years ago, shortly after the SA8 basket came out. Nobody really gave it a buzz because he had a great marketing campaign here. He had a very great marketing campaign here. This guy slept on. Now I'm going to take it back here because now technology has got, most of the market is here when Rusty was here back when Sundown was 7.5-inch cutout. We'll get back to that later. Shortly after this, Andrew Bailey came out with this basket with the Ampere Audio RVE 2.5. 8. He came out with this 6-spoke basket way before Sound Solutions started using it and way before everybody in the industry that now uses this basket. There's nothing wrong with the basket. Let me tell you why. 7 3/8 cutout, no more common area than the Sundown basket. However, two differences. The major difference is now the spider landing is 6.5 inches. We went from 6 1/4 to 6.5. And from the mounting flange to the first spider landing is 2 inches. So you gain a quarter of an inch, not only in the mounting from the mounting flange to the spider, you also gain a quarter inch on the spider. This basket can outperform this basket. Fact, not fiction. If you can match the performance level on the magnet and the strength in the gap, I got it, baby, right over here. If you can match the performance level in the motor, in the gap, in the windings, and you can match with your coil, your power handling ability, this basket will beat this basket. Fact, not fiction. Both still lose to the 2508 because this is an 8-inch cutout with a 7.5-inch spider. Y'all arguing about 6.5 and 6.25, and my spider is I'm at 7 already. This is when the 2508 first came out. Okay, boom. Revision A. Now, from that time to now, this woofer has been used. Oh man, who knows how many? Everybody you know and love is using this basket. There's nothing wrong with it. It is superior to the sundown basket. It is superior. You can get deeper lows, but the same air is being moved, same cone air being used. So, I don't know who did it, but I think the Chinese came out with it. This basket here, this is the most popular basket being used today. 7.5-inch cutout, more cone area than 7.3/8. So now you have increased the cone out. You have increased cone area. You also, from the mounting flange to the first spider is 2 inches. But here's the killer. The spider, 6.25, 6.3/8, 6.5/8. Even more throw ability is capable with this basket. Now, mind you, oh man, that's great. This is the basket I should have got. Rusty did this basket here. He has the same 6.5/8 spider landing on his DC M38 with a 7.5-inch cutout. So it's already, the cutout is larger. You're moving slightly more air, but you have more deeper impactful loads here. The ability to get that here. Rusty was doing that here, fellas. Yes, fact, not fiction. Now, why he doesn't have the same output as the sundown? Because he has a more linear, accurate sound. I think he uses a linear spider on his, whereas on the sundown X8 you have a progressive roll spider. You don't have a progressive roll on the sundown SA. I think you have a linear spider on the U8 series too. So what Rusty has done here is what everybody's catching up to now. This is on the Toro Force 8. The Toro Force 8 outperforms, in my opinion, the sundown X8. Sounds deeper, handles the same amount of power, sounds deeper, and can play in a bigger box. Why? The spider has gotten bigger and able to get more throw. You can, I'm not saying it will, but you can get more performance out of this larger basket, like what Dizzle Designs gets out of his basket when this came out, and this 8 years old. This basket is 8 years old, baby, 2014. So everybody is still trying to, if you want to line them all up, everybody is still trying to get here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Everybody is still trying, if you line them all up, Josh is like this. Let me know when you get to the 8-inch cutout, and then I'll talk about doing something different to my design. Fact, not fiction, fella. How many minutes that is? 8 minutes. Fact, not fiction, fellas. When they get here, and they're getting closer, 7.3/8, 7.3/8, and keep increasing the spider. From here, they finally say, okay, we're not only going to just increase the spider, we're going to increase the cutout. Well, Rusty Ben figured that out. That's why he never came out another 8. When this basket came out, he said M38 was already out. There's no sense in me changing it up. He's probably gonna do so now. Now that he's been talking to your boy, he's probably gonna do so now and give you more output. But he could take his same basket, his same original basket. This is Rusty Flowers DC Auto M3 basket. He could take his basket now and do anything he wanted. He could come out a whole nother model. He also came out with a 6.5, which was soon to be on the channel, with his basket. That he was already here, back here. Larger spider, bigger cutout. But y'all still gotta catch the boy over here. with an 8-inch cutout and a 7.5-inch spider. All y'all, all y'all cutouts is his spider. Fatten that fix it, man. Get it if you need me in closing, man. 446944818. Like it or love it, boy, but you can't do nothing about it, man. You can't argue with it, man. Numbers don't lie. Peace.